Hey everybody, it's me Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you a tour of my house. Also, there's going to be a vocabulary quiz, all right? So what I want you to do is, watch carefully and see if you can guess all the words and write them down. Also, there's going to be 2 secret code words. And if you can find them and write them down, you're going to look fantastic. And you'll know that you're one of the few students, top 10% on the whole page, that does it. Because that's about how many people do it. All right? If this is your first time visiting my channel, my name is Joe. And I think it'd be a great idea for you to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below. All right? Then I can help you learn English. Okay, let's get to the tour and I'm going to show you around my house, okay? Okay, hi everybody. I am sitting out front of my house. And I got a blue house. I love the color of my house. It's really cute. It's the only blue one on the block. And the vocabulary question I have for you right now is, what is another word for where you live? Could be a house, could be an apartment, all right? Could be anything. And it starts with the letter D, okay? All right, can you think of a word that starts with the letter D that means where you live? Write it down in the comments below. Hey everybody. I am now standing in my kitchen and I have the freezer open. So this is the coldest part of the refrigerator. And the question that I want to ask you is, what type of food do you think I really love? And it starts with the letter P and it often has cheese on it and pepperoni. Can you think of the type of food and write that down in the comments below, okay? Now I am sitting in the living room and I am facing the TV. This is where I like to sit and watch TV, all right? And in the vocabulary question I have for you is, what is the device called that I have to use to turn on the TV without getting up, all right? Starts with the letter R and it's 2 words. Can you think of that word? Write it down in, can you think of those words? Write them down in the comments below, all right? And here is that TV that I was talking about. It's pretty big because we love watching movies in my family and, of course, sports, all right? And the vocabulary question that I want to ask you about is, which sport do you think is my favorite? It's played on ice. And it's with guys that use sticks and a puck. And it starts with the letter H. Can you think of that sport? Write it down in the comments below, all right? Now I am sitting in a recliner in the living room. And this is a super comfortable place for me to sit and read in the evenings when there's no sports on TV. All right, you can see a bunch of books there beside me. And the vocabulary question that I have for you now is, what do you call a book that is the truth? It's more like research. It's not a novel. It's not a story. It's a true account of something or research about something. And it's kind of a compound word and it starts with the letter N. Can you think of the word that describes books that are true? Write it down in the comments below. All right, wow, if you've made it this far, that means you've made it halfway through the tour. And the code word is roof. All right, the top of a house is called a roof. That's the first secret code word. So just write it down in the notes or send me a message on Instagram to let me know you've come this far. And now I'm sitting in our office little area. You can see I got desk and textbook and my computer behind me. All right. So this is where I work, and this is where I do my Zoom lessons with my university class. All right? And the vocabulary question I want to ask you, if there's something wrong with your computer, sometimes there's a very bad program that gets into your computer off the internet, or somebody sends it to you, and it can destroy your computer or slow it down, and it starts with the letter V. Can you think of what word that is? Write it down in the comments below. Hey everybody, I'm now sitting on the stairs that go up to the second floor of my house. All right, bedrooms are upstairs, and the living room, dining room, kitchen are on the first floor. And the vocabulary word, the vocabulary question that I want to ask you for here is, when you're walking up the steps, sometimes the pressure on a step can make the boards make a sound. And that sound starts with the letter S. All right, when floorboards make this sound, it starts with the letter S. Can you think of what the word that I'm talking about? Starts with S. Write it down below in the comments, okay? All right, now if you can recognize this, I am standing in our shower in our bathroom. My house has 2 bathrooms, and this is one of them. So this is where I come to have a shower every morning. I'm a morning guy. I'll have a shower at night too if I have a sweaty day. All right. The vocabulary question I have is, what is the material used? It comes in a bottle and you squeeze it out and you use it to wash your hair with. Now, obviously, I don't need a lot of it, but my family members use a lot of it, and it starts with the letter S. What is that called? All right, write it down in the comments below. Okay, everybody, now I am sitting down on my bed in the bedroom, and I'm next to a big stack of books. This is, I love reading too, so before I fall asleep at night, I do a lot of reading. And right now I'm reading a book called Brave Not Perfect. My daughter gave it to me, and it's about raising daughters and raising girls that are very brave. They don't have to be perfect. They just got to be brave to have an enjoyable life. All right? But the vocabulary question that I have for you is, when the alarm goes off in the morning and people wake up, what do they often hit? They hit a button on their alarm clock so they can have a little longer sleep. It's called the button, and it starts with the letter S. All right, do you know what button that is? If you do, write it down in the comments below. Actually, the light is kind of strange right now. Okay, so write that word down. All right, now I am out relaxing on my back deck, and I'm enjoying early fall or late summer sunshine, and it feels really good. And the vocabulary question I have for you now is, what is the name of the thing that we use to cook food outside? What is the name of the thing we use to cook food outside, such as hamburgers, hot dogs, and steaks? All right, can you think of it? It starts with the letter B. If you can think of it, write it down in the comments below. All right, everybody. Right now we are in the shed. So this is where we keep things like winter tires and garden tools, things like that. Some recycling that has to go back. All right. And it's pretty dark in here. Okay. The vocabulary question that I want to ask you is, in a place like this, that you might find kind of a little tiny insect-like being, and it starts with the letter S, and it has 8 legs, and it catches flies. Can you think of what word, what little animal that is? All right, write it down in the comments below. All right, Now, right now, I'm going to get Rachel to close the door so you can see how dark it gets in here. All right? Okay, close it away. All right, so you can see it gets pretty dark. It's a pretty bright day out. All right, but whoa, hey, are you locking the door, Rachel? Rachel, hey! Oh, come on. All right, you made it through the whole tour. Congratulations. Very few students get this far. And if you've made it this far, then the secret code word that I want you to say is amazing. All right, amazing. So if you write down, hey Joe, amazing, then I know that you've made it to the end of the tour. And very, very few students do that. So on my last video, about 400 people did the whole video. Only about 20 watched the whole thing, okay? So what's that, 5%? You are incredible. All right, if you have any questions, write them down in the comments and I'll try to write back to you. And right now, I'm gonna put some links in here to other videos if you want to keep watching and you love the sound of my lovely voice. All right, I'd love for you to keep watching and keep learning. All right, that's it for now. Until next time, bye-bye.